Look at that. That's crazy. Album coming out soon.
Don't buy it.
Probably won't sell many copies.
I'm Khiara, and this is Adam. We've been sailing for the past 2 years on our boat, the Millennial Falcon. Subscribe, and thanks for watching. We left you last week in Guadeloupe, having just overcome an oil leak that had delayed us meeting our family in Grenada by about a week.
This apparently is the problem child. This little tiny little pinhole caused us 3 litres of oil to leak out of our engine.
The new plan was to intercept them in Beckway, and we were itching to get moving.
We're on our way again. Anchor is almost up. We've just been doing like loop-de-loops in this whole bay. So we came to this bay to check out. It was Sunday, we missed the time slot for checking out, so we just stayed here overnight and we're now leaving. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning and we're leaving now. Today we have to go 180 miles. Today's the start of our 180 mile journey down south to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My sister and my mum have caught a flight up from Grenada to try to cut our journey shorter a little bit, but we still need to do 180 miles, which is around about 2 days or so. So our ETA is pretty much 2 days away on a Thursday, and we'll meet them in Beckway. How's that anchoring going?
Oh, it's just dug in really well, so I've just snubbed it really short. I'm just waiting for it to yank itself a bit more.
Good idea.
The forecast was to be 15 to 18 knots through the morning, increasing to 25 knots later in the evening. However, I had watched a few boats who had departed the previous day fall prey to some nasty compression gusts as they cleared the lee of the island. We fell prey to this effect, clearing the lee of Grenada almost a year prior. These clouds are a dead giveaway that compression gusts may be coming, and in hindsight we should have spotted this and reefed our sails in preparation.
Jerry cans have come loose. One of them has actually fallen off the boat. This is crazy, it's ridiculous. We just got 37 knots. Oh. And Adam's still at the front.
Not wanting to tempt fate, I opted to clear the lee of the island, flying a very conservative double-reefed main and a staysail.
How creepy today.
20 knots.
And it seems my conservatism was well placed.
That was 40 knots. We've got 2 reefs and a staysail in. The wind gen clutch has been overpowered. It's a bit of a squall coming through. 39.9 knots. The only way we can depower at this point is to lose the main entirely. Solar panel. Whoa.
41.
Yeah. It's a new record.
42.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get rid of the main soon.
Yep.
33, it's okay, we can still carry it. Alright?
Yep. What's that? Oh wow, 36 knots.
Fortunately for us, the Squall hadn't had enough time to kick up a large swell, so we were able to simply enjoy the ride.
nearly a new record.
Yeah.
42
42.5.
knots. Oh wow, look at that. That's crazy. What was it supposed to be? 15 to 20, gusting to 30 something maybe?
Wow. 42. That was just mental.
You watch, now it'll plummet back down to like 20 something.
Yes,
In another
please.
20 minutes it'll go back.
Please. I hope so.
So that was a very good experiment for us because that's the most wind we've ever seen. And it's the first time we've had 2 reefs and a staysail flying. And I won't say she's happy as a duck on a pond, but we would have handled that. She was alright. We weren't overpowered. I'd be very happy with a 3rd reef at this stage, just for conservatism and to keep the boat balanced.
But we don't have, sail doesn't have one. Our sail doesn't have one.
No, yeah, that's right. We don't have a 3rd reef. I had to put the fishing rod away.
Yeah.
Imagine that, getting a fish now and be like, fuck!
I'm sorry man, that fish would just be hanging on there for a while.
Let it go, really, wouldn't you?
I feel like we've done something wrong.
I know, right? It's weird.
Why are they circling us so low?
Probably on a joy flight. They just want to check out a sailboat.
They're coming back.
No, they're gone. They flew past that way, and then they went around to the Saints, and then they doubled back and flew over around again. It must be a joyride to the Saints.
Yeah.
Paparazzo. The dizzying heights of 26,000 subscribers, and they've found us.
I kid you not, about half an hour after that squall came through, it's like beautiful blue weather.
13 knots.
Yep, 14 knots right now, really nice. We are, no ads, don't put the fishing pole back in, that bird's still circling.
Ah, he's still
We put the, thankfully, we put the fishing pole back in, so like reeled it back in about 5 minutes prior to that squall coming, and both Ads and I were like, we do not want to deal with catching a fish when this stuff's going down. But yeah, there's a bird circling, so we can't really put the fish back out now because I really don't want to catch a bird. Maybe a little more.
19 knots, of course. Oh, of course.
20 knots.
Yeah, I know.
21,
I knew it was going to pick
22.
up. That's fine, we're still tuned for 22. We've got 2 reefs in still.
Over the following hours, we sailed into the lee of the next island, and the wind slowly started dropping off.
Are you just drifting around with us? I'm still here. I can hear them squealing. Not too much. Hey dolphins! Yeah, I can.
Sorry we're not as fun as usual.
Yeah.
We're having a bit of a hard time getting moving. Oh, give us a tow, will you? Can I throw you a rope?
After hearing the squeaking of the dolphins, we were convinced that they were singing to us, so we decided to sing back.
Mama! Didn't mean to make you cry. Cause I'm not back again this time tomorrow.
Oh,
baby. Got to do something. Gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of
If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have a brain.
Oh, I think they're clearing off and I like that
Oh,
song.
okay. Back to Queen, back to Queen. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle.
Dolphins singing, dolphin whisperers. We have an album coming out soon.
Don't buy it.
Probably won't sell many copies.
Concert's over. Our singing probably deafened them. It's getting dark. We occupied ourselves for a while with the dolphins, and now we figure we should probably sail a little bit. Oh, just a little windswept.
So heading 220. Yeah, right.
So we
How's that supposed to work? 220. Gee, the wind's really swung around on the nose. That sucks. Oh.
Okay, so what is going on?
We're going to Venezuela.
Venezuela next.
Well, if we carry on 220 from here, we might.
So afternoon, lunchtime onwards was very, very slow. We're in the lee of an island, Dominica, and I think we've just gone past it now. So we're both just kind of like sitting around, just questioning what to do. That bloody bird followed us all the way from Guadeloupe.
And then every time I was like, stuff him, I'm going to just put it in and hope he doesn't see it. He started dive bombing the lure. So I couldn't bear myself.
He did that once. Adam was like, I'm not going to be bullied by a bird. The lure's going in. 2 minutes later, the bird's dive bombing a lure. Thwarted by a brown bobby. Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's what it was.
So it's also been a very unsuccessful day of fishing because we haven't been able to fish. But we do have, how long do we have left to go? 140 miles, I think.
Day and a half.
Yeah, about another day and a half. So far so good. I think a little dolphin was the highlight, the dolphin,
The dolphin
meet and
concert
greet,
was
dolphin
the highlight
concert.
of their day and ours, I think.
In case we don't show the footage of us singing Queen to the dolphins.
Queen was their favourite. That song with the bicycle.
Yeah.
Called Bicycle.
I Want to Ride My Bicycle. That was a highlight. Bohemian Rhapsody, kind of. I think they liked the high notes of that one, the opera of that one.
Yeah. They didn't like if you like pina coladas.
No,
they don't like pina coladas.
They don't like pina
Or getting caught in
coladas.
the rain. And they're not into yoga.
But they do have more than half a brain, so that's why they probably realise they don't like any of those things, so they don't like the song.
We're grasping the straws here, right?
Eating breakfast on day 2. It was a roly-poly night. I think the average was about 28 knots, and so it was a bit hairy. We both kind of slept out here, and then in the early hours of the morning, I went downstairs and slept for an hour. And Adam's just been sleeping since. But I woke up to see the sight of Bobby the bird again, flittering around us. So once again, I cannot put the lure in the water. This is so annoying. This is like our prime chance to catch something. I'm really annoyed about this. Bloody Bobby.
How far are we going to go?
Now on a sailing related update.
What's the weather doing?
Oh, Ben. So we're doing about 5.5 knots. We're pretty much aiming straight towards it. And we have about 55 miles to go, which should have us there at about 8 PM at night or so. If you kind of assume that we're always going to slow down near the end for some reason or other, then we'll probably have anchors in at like 9 o'clock. So that's pretty good for us. That's like, I expected to be there 9 AM the next day. So if we arrive by 9 PM today, we've knocked off 12 hours from actually from these horrible winds that were going on last night. They gave us a lot of speed. They were pretty gross though. But yeah, we've done quite well so far.
So we're about 25 miles from Bequia, where everything's going really well. Actually, it's been a really interesting sail. We've had everything from 42 knots down to 5 knots, and just about everything in between. We've had 2 reefs and staysail. We've had a full canvas, and we've had all combinations, which it's been good. It's been a really good exercise, a sailing exercise for Khiara and I. It's been a while since we've done a really decent sail. Yeah, it's been since we got back from Bermuda, which was a while ago because it took a long time to shake out our legs again. It has taken a bit of a toll on us though. We're both pretty zonked. We were waylaid in Guadeloupe, as you know, chasing an oil leak, and it's pretty rolly there, so neither of us were sleeping very well. So we sort of departed in a less than well rested state, and we're 20 miles or 25 miles away from the finish line, and we're just both so ready for bed. But ETA is about 9:30, so let's call that 11. So we might get into bed before midnight, we'll see, but that's all right. It's been a great journey. No complaints whatsoever. Nothing's broken yet. Touch wood that it stays that way, and the breeze was scheduled to die off, but it's holding so far, and hopefully it'll hold for the next 5 hours and we can get all the way there.